Hey, thank you for stopping by my channel and checking out this reading for your element sign of fire, water, earth, or air. Before we can jump into your reading, let me just do a few household things real quick. Hello, my name is Dani. I'm a psychic medium here on YouTube, a small content creator that loves to pick a power readings, zodiac readings, and I also have a bi-weekly thing I do called Thursday Tea with Dani, where I'm diving in either to specific topics like the housing market, economy, the future of social media, the future of Twitter. Interested in those things? I already have a video on it. Go check it out. Or I'm just doing a general collective where I'm just getting insight. It could be pop culture. It could be on politics, whatever that I'm psychically downloading. That is what I want to discuss with y'all. And a lot of these things can be for future dating. So if you're interested in circling back or watching psychic readings where you can kind of compare, I'm your girl for that. And also, they're accurate as hell. So if you're interested in that, please check it out. If you are someone that is interested in a personal reading, I also do that as well. And my books for this month, for this current month, are currently open. And you can book with me at www.danielleclock.com. There you can check out my reviews. You can check out other things that I have along with products that I sell. So anything that you want to see what's going on with me or just see what I'm about, go ahead and check it out on my site. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this reading. Hey, water babies. Thank you so much for joining my channel at Dani Be Knowing. What's going on? Welcome back and happy September Virgo season to you. Fall's coming up. You know, summer's coming to an end. So sad to see it go. Love summer. Born in summer. Even though this summer in LA didn't really feel like summer LA. Like, why do we have a hurricane warning? But you know, we move. We keep going. All right, y'all. How y'all doing? What's going on? I hope everything's been going well so far. I hope you are hanging in there, my water signs. And I hope this Venus retrograde and this Mercury retrograde ain't been knocking you around. Okay? I really hope. All right. So this reading is going to be focused on quarter four. And quarter four is coming up. It starts in October. So we're at the last one of quarter three. So I was like, let me give my people some insight, some, notes to take to look forward to. Just to like give some insight on what could be the theme, what can be going on, all those things, right? My videos may be short, but they pack a mean punch. Let's do this. So, I'm going to use my main blade playing cards. We don't play about her. And the music deck, of course, just put one card, music card. And Spirit had me pull out two different decks. Now, it does not mean I'm going to be using the deck in your reading. If I'm called to it, I'll pull like some romance cards or a romance card. And if I'm called to, I'll pull a moon card. And sometimes they're both, like for my air signs. That inner child been talking to y'all. Because they want me to pull an inner child card. So your inner child is coming up because some inner things that stem from childhood are presenting as a trigger right now. I think I don't matter. I'm not enough. What more do you want from me? And all that's like mushed together. It's like you probably grew up in a household where like there are high expectations. At the same time, you're treated as if you never met them. But at the same time, there's an expectation for you to meet them as if you have met them before. While also not feeling like you have a voice. That's what it was. I was here. I saw like, I don't have a voice. Where's my voice? So let's pull inner child from the inner child deck that I created myself and see what we got. For my apple signs, my water signs. These are paper cards, so like I said, like by hand, I created this myself. It is the plan to make them to a deck. So bear with me as I'm like shuffling, trying to. Okay. I thought I was gonna pull like one of my little tiles for inner child, but they're saying Nia. Okay, we got two cards. First one I came out was imagination. Do you think it's wonderful like I did? Imagination. Some of you could have been told like stop pretending, stop playing pretend games, but some of you need to play into your imagination. We need to play. We need to play with some toys. If you have nieces, nephews, and your own children, play with them. Make voices. Make it fun. What does it matter if, like, it's not real? Play into that. It's so important. Connecting with your inner child during quarter 4 is gonna really what's gonna help you with your healing. Come into the new year. Um, and I'm mainly seeing this for my sun and rising signs, right? I'm seeing that we need to play, 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 play. Imagination, imagine, daydream. Take that time. Some of you are not giving yourself time to do this. And we have disappointment. We feel like we cause disappointment in ourselves and when others think of us that they're disappointed in us. Why is it that you think that way? And it's time to sit with that. Are people telling you that? Are you telling yourself that? And why are you telling yourself that? Whose voice does that belong to? What voice are you hearing? This is going to take some shadow healing. And it's going to take being very honest and sitting with that. There have been times when I was beginning my spiritual journey, I would meditate and things would come up. And I remember I would try to like open my eyes, like get away from it. And like at a point, I do remember my guides, my ancestors, like, no, you need to face this. My inner child was like, no, 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 no. I need to talk to you about this. I need you to do this so we can like move on. Like I need you. I've been holding on to this pain. I've been holding on to this secret or secrets, right? So some of you have secrets from your childhood that are like weighing on you that you probably like know what they are, but you never got yourself to like dive into it. Why? It's time. Um, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be very disappointing. I'm not laughing at that, but disappointing to like go into that and deal with that again. But that's what's gonna help your healing. Your inner child's calling to you and they're saying, there are things we need to discuss and it's time. And coloring is at the top. And I was better shuffling. Color can help. That could be your form of meditating. It does not have to be you like, that's how I be doing sometimes like I did this morning. Felt real good about it too. But it could be you coloring, but whatever brings you silence, whatever gets your mind to stop, whatever is like stopping you from being in that on the go thing, that anxiety feel thing. What is it that we're not facing right now that our inner child really wants us to face? And that's what I got from your inner child. Okay, water signs. Let's get into some playing cards. I won't pull a music card this time. I think the inner child card really called to a lot. And so let's see. I mean, spirit can take it a different way. Inner child cards are not in my choices, but they're like, they need the inner child card. They need the inner child message. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. Let the tears fall. I'm seeing. Some of you have to cry with your inner child. And tell them you're here. Tell them you love them. Tell them you're sorry if you need to. Tell them you didn't turn your back on them. All right, let's pull some playing cards. All right. Let's get into it. We have 6 of diamonds. Someone from the past owe us money, or we owe somebody money. There could be some money ties that need to be fixed. There will be closing. Some things that maybe you need to handle your end with a bill, with a person, or maybe somebody needs to roll up to you, pay you. But I am seeing that close. I am seeing that come into a close. We do got this Jack of Spades, and then it's Five of Clubs. The person that borrowed money from you could have been a significant other, possibly someone that now you're realizing is a ancient person. I won't give gender. It is given fuck boy, but you know, it could be a fuck girl, but it is given fuck boy. This money that you gave them that they told you that they were gonna get back, that are expecting back, or they could have been someone that not even like it could be a friend or something, like a guy friend, and they don't realize that's put you in a bad spot. And that could be what's triggering your inner child, the disappointment, right? What do we get again? Imagination and disappointment. And that could be the disappointment. Maybe you were told things as a child, like promised things, this and that, that and that, and it was not given to you, or it was not followed through. Like I'm talking about the person described it like I would bring my own one, but I don't need you on the press so that. But they could have promised you like, oh yeah, I'm about to take you as a kid, you know. We all have those adults, maybe that uncle or something that's like, or maybe a cousin's father, someone, you know, an adult that's like, yeah, I'm gonna take y'all to Disneyland. We're gonna get the hat. We're gonna do all the things. We're gonna splash mountain 5 times. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Take y'all to eat. And you as a kid's like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna do this right next week. You ready? And it's like, yeah, hell yeah. Next week comes up, you know, children don't forget things. My parents, y'all know. Y'all don't tell kids anything early because then all week what's gonna happen is say Disneyland, say no, it's next week. They don't understand what next week is. I'm like, bitch, you told me we're going to Disneyland. What's that happening? I'm ready to go. Right? And it never happened. And it's a disappointment that you think you're over. But it really stings because when other situations are happening, it's that same reminder, hitting that same wound. And I'm seeing someone poke an open wound. Like a automatic, it's like, you know, like a robotic poke, 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 poke. And then maybe they'll stop for a while because maybe they come through and then it's like, and that is triggering something in a child. Maybe it's something that we think of that comes up. I do got the Fool here. I am seeing a, a new leap. Some action might need to be taken in regards to this. And, you know, don't let endings, or it could be actually could be an ending to some financial woes coming. You know, by am seeing some cycles close within Q4. The issue is don't reopen cycles. Say like say like, you know, you get approved for a loan to pay off some credit cards, and now like it's been consolidated, and then that credit card's itching. Beyonce's coming to town. She added some concert dates. You're like, I got $2,000. No, you don't. You don't have $2,000. Okay, that is what I see payback. You do not have extra $2,000, but you know you're like, Beyonce's coming. Don't reopen that cycle, that financial cycle that you just got yourself out of. Ask me how I know. I didn't put it on Beyonce because it's happened a lot. But that's how I know, right? Like sometimes we can get ourselves out of something and open it back up, thinking that we kind of have more control. We know how to handle it now, and then we're in the same dug hole. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now we did bring up some type of partner or something, so we're gonna pull a romance card, and I am seeing the moon, so we're gonna pull a moon card. So we're gonna go with the moon card first. Let's see what's coming up. Yeah, Q4, it's gonna be very interesting. A lot of healing, like air signs. It's gonna be a pretty reflective time. Excuse me, but also it's gonna be half and half. You're gonna be like reflecting probably for like the first or 2 months, and that last month before the year starts. You're in planning mode, you're in go mode, and you need to be ready to bounce up and get ready for that. Now, let's get the moon cards. Let's pull a moon card for the month of September. Yeah, 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 yeah. Moon card for my water sign. I forget y'all. What's the moon card for my water signs? Be bold and make the first move cardinal sign. Let's get it from our booklet. Get it from our mama. Let's check out what a cardinal sign is. Cardinal moon. Now is the time to be bold, bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Pisces. Instead, Cancer. Instead, take an assertive stance. As you steer events where you want them to go, speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. Attune to the moon. I am taking charge of my destiny. That is your affirmation. You will say it. If you want. But you should. If you want. Additional meanings for this card. Be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now. Ask Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, for help. And that's like your thing. The teaching. In astrology, there are 3 quadruplicities. Cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Remember, we have all 12 signs in our chart for different parts of our lives. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. These are the signs that like to get things started. Woo, woo. I'm sorry, my neighbors. Okay. These are the signs that like to get things started and which are the natural leaders. I know that. No matter when you draw this card, it's a sign that something new has started. You quite possibly take the lead on it. Period. And what I say, take that action. You've been planning, been doing it. Follow through. Follow through. All right, now let's get into our romance deck. So I'm gonna pull one card for singles. I mean, straight up single. Okay. Other cards for relationships, talking to somebody, situations, all those things. That's technically a relationship. Like, let's be real about the shits. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do our singles first. Okay, what's coming up for singles? What's a message for singles for the romance deck? For my water babies, my water signs. Let's see what's popping. We got Bride, upright for my singles. She is the only person of this deck with her eyes open. The Bride represents of her awareness of a new chapter of her life. She also represents spouse, future / current life, wife. What new chapters? What are we even saying, right? New chapters. Reflective, then taking action. The things you've been asking for will be coming. You ready or not? Now for my peoples in relationships, water signs. What is a message or an insight for my peoples in relationships that have water signs, sun, moon, or rising? We have pleasure. These photos, okay? This deck, it's the melanin and romance deck, which is why all the people are brown. And let's see what the booklet says. You see, I've been using it. It's been coming ripped. Gotta be careful. Pleasure. Enjoyment, happiness, sexual arousal, passion and climax, okay? Because if you fucking climax, baby, what we doing? What they doing? So, water signs. For my singles and those in relationship, I see some really good things coming. For my singles, I'm seeing that we are gaining some clarity and also, yeah, awareness for the new chapter in your life. Some of you feel it, some of you know it. I'm so excited for you, water signs. Thank you so much for joining me on this reading today, and catch you next time. Bye.